me. Today we're gonna be watching some relatable TikToks. At 3 a.m. going to the kitchen for a late night snack. Meanwhile, my brother... This is literally my brother. Like, doesn't want to talk to anybody. Goes downstairs just to make himself a snacky snack. Only to go back up to his room and consume it. Oh, especially when y'all got people over. Yeah, not dealing with that. Sibling joking about childhood trauma. Mom, that never happened. Nah, I swear they always be gaslighting you. Like, what do you mean I threw a shoe at you? You're dreaming. Oh, you're being dramatic. It wasn't that bad. Pretty sure I would remember if I was attacked by a flying shoe. POV, your autistic partner starts info dumping about their special interests in the middle of the night.
The Egyptians believed the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
My sister's autistic. She be doing this at random times of the day. Like, comes up to me like, ask me a fact about something. And I'll just be like, cheese fact. And then she'll say something like, Swiss cheese was invented in Switzerland in the 14th century. I'll be like, how do you know this? Me, every time I try to type with cold hands.
Excuse me, what's the actual...
It's like the cold slows everything down. Like, why are my thumbs functioning at 50% speed? It makes me feel inadequate. Trying to open up your camera and then you swipe like several times. Anything but wearing gloves. My girlfriend, every time she sees a pimple on my back.
I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon!
That's me. You're a professional friendly pimple popper. Got a pimple on your back you can't reach, I will happily squeeze it for you. Need somebody to step on your back and crack it, I will happily do it. Unwanted nipple hair you would like me to pluck? I got you. I married her 3 days ago. And you just finding this out? I can't say anything because that's exactly how I eat popcorn. It's like, why use my hands if I don't want to? And it sticks to your tongue and then goes into your mouth. Makes me feel like an elephant with a peanut. You know, this is the elite way to eat popcorn. That one person that doesn't want to be an inconvenience.
Hey, we're about to go. What are you doing?
I was just filling up water.
We have water bottles.
Oh, I know. I think I saw like 20 in there, but I didn't want to take your last few.
You
No,
could've-
it's fine. I actually love tap water. Really good minerals.
Did you sleep on the ground all night?
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry.
We have a guest room.
Oh, I know. I just didn't want you to have to wash the dirty sheets after I left or anything like that, so I just got on the floor.
Weren't you cold?
Oh, no, I was fine. I had this towel. I got it off the bathroom floor. It's a really good towel to keep me warm.
This was literally me growing up. Like, anytime I go to somebody else's house, I never want to be a burden. I never want to use their towels. I don't want them to like go out of their way to get me anything. I'll bring my own water so I don't dehydrate. I mean, this is also why I prefer people come to my house. I feel like this comes from some trauma, from being a burden to your parents. Like, when I was a kid and we found out that I couldn't eat gluten, my dad got mad at my mom for buying me special food because I was allergic to gluten. And I guess it just made me very guilty, even though I can't help it, but my mom had to go out of her way, buy me special food and make me my own thing of food. So if you feel this way, it's probably because your parents or somebody in your family made you feel guilty for literally existing. New refrigerators, when you leave them open for longer than 0.25 seconds. What would you do if I didn't close you? You know, it would be a shame if I left you open all night. Thanks for letting me know. Also, shut up while you're at it. When I got a new fridge, I kept hearing this beeping sound. And I was like, what is that? And it was like, tring, tring. Is it the doorbell? Is it someone's phone? After like an hour of trying to figure out where this sound is coming from, it's, oh, the fridge. Maybe speak up next time. Why can't they make it something obvious? Like, the door is open, please close, lest your milk spoil. Me during any FaceTime call, pretending like I can't make my screen larger so I can stare at myself the entire time. I have maybe been on like 10 FaceTime calls my entire life. Can you make your screen larger? Cause I'll be looking at that little picture worried about how I look. Also, I do not like to FaceTime. When your friend takes too long to come outside.
Oh my God, what the
She literally just got there. But if I pull up to your doorstep and you're not waiting outside, you're taking too long to come out. I had a friend that did this all the time. I had to literally text her 5 to 10 minutes before I arrived that I'm here. I am in your driveway so that I can time it perfectly where I pull up and she's coming out. POV, you eat too fast and the food slows down in your chest. Oh, and then you got that clump in your throat. Nah, the soda makes it worse. I feel like this happens because you don't chew your food all the way. You know, this is embarrassing, but I literally, like a few weeks ago, realized that I wasn't chewing my food all the way. I would like chomp on it a few times and then just swallow. I don't know why. I eat so quickly. It feels like the food can just like disappear at any minute. I have the urge to consume quickly, and like this always happens. So now every time I eat, I gotta remind myself, I gotta chew everything all the way through and then swallow. It's never too late to learn. What my girlfriend thinks happens when I go out without her.
Hey, Daddy! Oh my God!
Why are you capping? Because that's exactly what happens. Is it not? I feel like every girl is gonna think this about their own boyfriend. Because you love them so much and you think they are the most attractive person in the world. But in reality, most girls aren't even gonna look at him. Am I right or am I wrong? The 7 stages of being sick. Realizing you are sick. Oh, now here it comes. Happy because you don't gotta go to school. Realizing you can't protect the city tonight. Googling your symptoms. Don't Google your symptoms. This is just gonna make you more anxious and more paranoid because it's gonna come up with a list of things that you're gonna think you have when it's really just probably nothing serious. Unless you're getting some crazy symptoms like brown snot, pimples on the bottom of your foot. It's just gonna make you more anxious. Remembering the times you weren't sick and take it for granted. Oh, this do be happening all the time. Anytime I feel slightly off my A game, just sit there and reminisce about the days that I felt fine. Oh, the good old days and where they've gone. Oh, and then you randomly feel better. Just kidding, the fever kicked in. So the cycle begins anew. I feel like everybody's getting sick now. What's going on? Like, it's summer. Tall people going for a walk with someone. No! I've never paid attention to their legs. Y'all really slow it down like this? You know, I was joking with my tall friend. I gotta take double the amount of steps that they take because their legs come up to my nips. POV, you had a bad day, and then when you get on the game, you start losing every game you play.
Nah. Nah, man.
He handled this surprisingly well.
Nah. Nah, man.
One BS death, maybe I'll have a little rage quit, and then cry myself to sleep over deranking. This really is the worst. When you didn't eat all the food, so you gotta hide it in the bin so you don't get in trouble. Like, yes, the food was excellent. I finished all of it. The paper towel is just so accurate, you know, just a single paper towel is all it takes. Just cover the food so mother doesn't see it, and you're good. I do this mostly because I feel guilty. Like, oh, I didn't finish my food, and I hate wasting food. So it's just like, cover the shame. POV, you have a new piercing. You literally cannot do anything. Oh, it's like I want more piercings so bad. But it's literally at least 6 months of this suffering. Like, you can't do anything, and then somebody brings it in for a hug, and you scream. Oh, the worst is when you accidentally hit it, and then it starts bleeding, and then it doesn't stop bleeding, and then it gets infected, and then you have to take out the piercing and do it all over again. Actually, the worst. POV, you grew up with siblings. Oh, we ain't taking no chances. You weren't reaching for my snack? Oh, you were grabbing the remote. Too late now, isn't it? Some of us have food aggression and grew up in a household where we had to fight for what is ours. Do not test me. The shoes you wear when mom tells you to come outside and help with the groceries. Whatever is by the door, I'm putting on my feet. Mother's heels, a rollerblade, it don't matter. A foot covering is a foot covering. This is what gaming as a kid is like.
Wow, what a fun game. I'm gonna keep playing it until I go to bed. And when I wake up, I'm gonna play it some more.
Oh, the good old days where I could play a single player game and have the time of my life versus gaming as an adult.
You're wasting your life away. You should be out making money. Why aren't you making money? My wrists hurt.
Oh, the wrist hurting? I don't know how I used to do it. Maybe I just have some pathetic hand genetics. Everybody got arthritis in my family.
If you don't make money, you'll die. My back hurts. I'll never own a home. What am I having for dinner? What happens after I die? I forgot to go shopping. I'm a piece of shit.
This is so real. Also, it's like when you're an adult, you have so many responsibilities, so many bills to pay. It's like a never-ending list of things you have to do. So when you finally have some free time to sit and play your game, you just feel a little bad. Like, am I allowed to be here enjoying this? There are so many things I have to get done, and yet I am here wasting away. And most of the time, the game isn't even like fun. It's stressful. Like, if I'm not winning, I'm getting mad. When your poop is ready to be flushed, but you're still on your phone.